Welcome into the latest edition of Extra Time. Thank you as always for your tweets. Ali Moreno with me in the studio. We also welcome Gunnar Fjortoft and Frank Leboeuf are with us as well. Oh, excitement. Okay, considering Messi and Barca's poor showing last season and in the shambles this season, does Ali, in his heart of hearts, how is that heart of heart, Ali?
Dark.
Truly think Messi's place in the final three FIFA the best men's best player list is well deserved? Who's on that list? I think it's Messi, Ronaldo and Lewandowski, isn't it?
Yeah, it's well deserved because whatever Barcelona was able to achieve, however little that was last season, was really about Messi. And I can argue that of all the seasons that he's had and that have been so impressive and so productive, man, he had to do a whole lot of work last year just to make Barcelona somewhat competitive.
Right.
Everybody else had fallen sort of off the deep end, and Luis Suarez was injured, and Coutinho was with Bayern Munich, and you look around and thinking, well, who's the guy that Messi is going to associate with? Who is the guy that he's going to combine with? Where are the goals going to come from? Ricky Puig? No, that's not the guy. Martin Braithwaite? Yeah, coming from Leganes? No, that's not the guy. Griezmann? He will be the answer. No, he wasn't either. And so the options are limited and were limited for Lionel Messi, so therefore I thought he was actually outstanding last season, but clearly not to the level that we have expected from him and Cristiano Ronaldo for that matter.
Jan, does he deserve to be in the top three?
Yes, but he doesn't deserve to win. I mean, Lewandowski should win. He is the best number 9 since Marco van Basten. Lewandowski should take this by a mile.
Frank?
Don't bring me into that discussion. It's a forward/striker discussion, individual performance. So don't bring a defender into that. Thank you very much.
All right, Frank. Thank you very much for your input. It's wonderful.
Hey, why are we bringing him into the show? All right. Hey, Frank, just go to sleep.
All right, Craig Burley. Thank you very much for that.
Come on, what kind of attitude is that? Mr. Negativity today.
You see Liverpool beating Leipzig and going through to succeed in the Champions League or Premier League after their continuous injury crisis. Jan, Leipzig?
Don't ask an attacker about that. No, I think that was a fantastic draw. I mean, Klopp against Nagelsmann. I mean, that will be one of a fantastic game. Nobody wants to win the Premier League this season. Nobody, except my old club, Sheffield United. I mean, they are worried at the bottom. But I look forward to a fantastic game. Can Liverpool win the Champions League? Of course they can. Can they win the Premier League? Of course they can. Will they do it? I don't know. But one thing for sure, Julian Nagelsmann is so happy to meet an English team again because he got a revenge for that terrible suit he had at Old Trafford. So he's happy.
When will Frank Lampard start receiving the criticism that Solskjaer routinely receives? Just 2 points ahead of United, having played 2 games more after spending £220 million in the summer. Jan, you've been tweeting a lot about Solskjaer. Ollie out was your hashtag.
What?
I like if you read between the lines, you see I have a good timing when I do it. I love to do that. I love that question. Frank Lampard have now spent, like you said, 220 million. He getting the most expensive goalkeeper, and he wasn't good enough, so he got another most expensive goalkeeper. So, but he's been doing fine. But I think that Solskjaer has been at Manchester United for a while now, and I think also that the kind of English press love to take on a Norwegian. That they like to do that, and also that Frank Lampard is also, and that is a credit to himself, done fantastically. He's the kind of golden boy of English football, and everybody wants him to succeed. So, but I think at the end of the day, that's so great about football and sport. At the end of the day, you have to win football games. They all be fired at the end, being managers or politicians.
Which Ollie obviously didn't in the Champions League, Jan.
Get fired?
No, he didn't win games. Like, as much as you're touting the fact that he's high up in the Premier League, which we understand is slightly different this season, he did fail to get through Leipzig.
Which is fair. He started fantastically well in Paris and beating Leipzig, but a big disappointment. Inter and Manchester United out of not being in the draw this week, and that is a big disappointment. But Ole has had that ability when he needs to win a game. Somehow he gets a win somewhere. So he's still in there, but I don't want to bet on him staying the whole season because it's all about results.
Jan, this is for you again. All these questions are for you. Why has Sorloth struggled so much this year? I know the Bundesliga is a massive leap over the Turkish league, but he was a machine there and now looks completely lost.
Yeah, first of all, he got that first goal. I've been in the situation when you come to another club, another country, and you don't get that first goal. That is terrible. He got that in the Champions League, getting the winner in Istanbul. But it's true, he hasn't looked at it, so to say. I think he's also, at the beginning, been very compared to Erling Haaland, which is not fair to him because he hasn't that class, he hasn't that level as a football player. And also, I think it takes time to understand what's his role is going to be in that Leipzig team, because Nagelsmann demands a lot from his players, and it takes time to learn that, it takes time to get the self-confidence in there, and it also takes time to understand that it's harder to score goals in the German Bundesliga than the Turkish league. No disrespect to the Turkish league.
Oh, I told them to take this question out. Jan, how concerned are you with Eintracht Frankfurt's result today? Inability to finish and win games like today is totally unacceptable, and it could come back to haunt them.
I saw 3 games tonight. I started with my old club Eintracht Frankfurt against Gladbach. I was really sad at the end because they fought very, very hard. They've lost only 2 games this season. It's against Wolfsburg last round and Bayern Munich. But I think this is their 7th draw or something this season. So it's just sad that they kind of Stindl getting his hat-trick today and the last one in 94th minute. So disappointment, but football and in sport, you always get what you deserve. Except in love, Frank, you never get what you deserve, do you?
Well,
I'm sorry, what?
Let's explore this some more.
I wanted to get Frank in because he got an easy ride tonight.
Tell us about love, Frank.
No, I'm very happy. I mean, you know, that guy he knows everything about Bundesliga, and I have to be fair to the people watching us. I don't watch the Bundesliga, so I'm happy to learn stuff, and you're a fantastic teller, so great.
So what did you learn, Frank? What did you learn?
I'm just listening to you.
What have you learned, Frank?
Did I learn? Well, first some names of players. And mostly everything about Bundesliga. There is something else that I watched, you know, when Ian was talking about Alan and the fact he had a treatment in Qatar. So I didn't know that people were going to aspire to Qatar to get treatments when they suffer from stuff.
That wasn't in this segment, Frank. That was in a different segment.
I know, but I'm still watching Jan because the guy is very interesting. You know, that guy is a reference for me. You know?
Okay, right.
But what about love?
Final question. It's not about love.
It's not about love.
Or Haaland. Frank, do you have any good stories from playing in a match over a big holiday weekend? Also, is it weird preparing for a game during a holiday period when you'd rather be home with your family? Well, or maybe not.
Yeah, well, good story. There is one game that I remember very much. It's the game that we play against the Saints in Southampton, and Chelsea played under Vialli coaching. We played without any English, and we've been hammered by the press, and I think on top of it, I lost my my armband as a second captain because Denis Wise was suspended. And Vialli decided to put me out of the captaincy. And we won 1-0. It was a very tough game. We won 1-0 and we had to win because Chelsea would have been smashed by the press if we would have lost. So it was something that I remember. Otherwise, you know, I was ready to come to England to...
No, I don't think you understood the question, Frank.
The Boxing Day.
Unless the game...
No.
Was the game against Southampton at Christmas?
Yes, it was at Boxing Day. It was the 26th.
Mention that bit.
Sorry, I didn't mention that. You know, I'm still with Ian and what he says. You know, and I'm not telling all the story. I'm very sorry. It was for Boxing Day. It was the 26th.
There
sorry,
we go.
Sorry, I'm very sorry.
You thought it was just a random game against Southampton?
I thought Frank just wanted to tell a story about
Southampton. No, it was the 26th on Boxing Day.
You didn't say that bit.
More importantly, Frank Leboeuf lost the captaincy of the team.
Yeah, no English. That's what we learned. Yeah, and what was it like playing over Christmas in England?
I loved it. I don't like foreigners coming to England and say they shouldn't play it at Christmas. I think you should stick with it. When I came to England, I didn't score at the beginning in the Premiership with Swindon Town, and Christmas Eve I played Wycombe Wanderers B team for Swindon Town B team. I came home to my Christmas dinner, what we Norwegians have the 24th, and I had them look at me and said, "Have a look at me now. You can't come lower in your career than you do now, being the worst player on the pitch against Wycombe Wanderers B team." So that was my Christmas Eve in England.
What a cheery story, yeah.
All right, Merry Christmas, everybody. Woo!
Wow. Happy New Year.
Happy holidays! Hey!
Your life isn't as bad as Jan. What year was this? 1990, whatever, in Swindon.
All right.
Okay, I think that's it. I think we're done. Thank you very much, as always, for your tweets. We'll be back tomorrow for more, reflecting on some of those big games across Europe, including Liverpool against Spurs. Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPNFC 7 days a week, subscribe to ESPN+.